p.m. And if you have any more questions, if you
Good morning / almost afternoon. I have 2 minutes until noon, but welcome in to T's Crafty Ranch. I'm so excited to be with you today. I am being streamed, or I'm in a group, DIY Dream Team, I believe is what it is. But welcome to the ranch, and I'm supposed to go live at noon, but supposed to go a few minutes early. So here I am, a few minutes early. Be the Light by Melanie is just finishing up her craft. And so I'm just going to hang out here with you for a minute and wait until it's time. Hello, Miss Tammy from Tammy's Designs. Thank you so much for having me today. I appreciate it. And let me just get all this technology going. This is my least favorite part because I can never get it all right, if you know what I mean. All right, so here we are. It is noon, and I am going to go ahead and start. Welcome to the DIY Dream Team events and our napkin exchange edition. I believe this is the first time we have done a napkin exchange, and so this is going to be kind of fun to see what happens. So I was sent some napkins from Cindy, and I don't know what they are, so I'm going to open the package in just a minute, and we're going to start crafting. But this is a 2-day event, and so today and tomorrow, and it is hosted by Tammy from Tammy's Designs and Raven from Craftifornia. I have a hard time with that. Craftifornia Dreamin'. What fun names they have. Thank you for getting me out and sprinkling. I greatly appreciate it. Hello, Posh Pines Designs and Making It Personal Kettering by Trudy. There are other people that I missed. I'm so sorry. Before me was Be the Light by Melanie, and she made some really fun trading cards. I had never heard of that little thing of the trading cards. I'm looking here for my comments. All comments. There they are. Awesome. So again, welcome in to T's Crafty Ranch. I am Terry. I am the T of T's Crafty Ranch. And here at the ranch, we do all kinds of crafts. I have a laser that I do laser crafts with. I like to do what's called traditional crafts. I do some paper crafts, not a lot, but some paper crafts. So I will be on until 1 o'clock Central Time, and after me is TNT Backroom Crafts and Creations, and that is Tammy. So you will definitely want to go over and see Tammy from Iowa. She just told me that. She lives in Iowa, and I guess I'd forgotten that. But anyway, you want to go over and see Tammy at 1 o'clock. If you do not belong to DIY Dream Team events, sometime today, not while people are crafting, but sometime today, head over there and join that page. It is free to join, and then you get to be involved in the events, and you don't have to hop around to all the different crafters pages, although we do like for you to come to our pages. So that being said, a couple other things I'll share with you now, and then I'll share as I go on today. Number one, I have T's Crafty Ranch VIP page. If you want to be a part of my VIP page, in the comments, type VIP, and I will add you to that page. And all that page is just a messenger page for me to communicate with you. I don't have enough followers to get a broadcast channel, I think is what it is. So I'm doing that, and then I can notify you when I'm going live. Like today, I notified my VIPs that I would be on at noon. I will notify you if I'm running a special on my website or just any special announcements. Thank you, Trudy. I appreciate it. I'll add you on at the end when I'm finished. But I will not bombard you with just monotony, I guess is what it is. It will just be information. You can respond to me on that page, but I would prefer that you message me personally on my personal page. Or I think I do have a messenger piece on my Tea's Crafty Ranch page. While I'm thinking about it, I will also type in my website if that interests you. So the other thing, we are August 29th, 30 days has September, April, June, and November. So that means 31, the end of August is Sunday. So the whole month of August, I've been doing a, I don't know what you call it, but every live that I've been on, I take all the names from people who have commented, people who have lassoed at the ranch. We lasso our friends. We just lasso means the same as this. FB doesn't always like us to say that. A lot of people use the word sprinkle. Like I said, hey, Kathy, ladies and friend and family, thank you so much. And thank you, Trudy, for following as well. So what I've been doing is taking everybody's name that lassos, that comments, all those things during my live, and I put them into the Wheel of Names. If you're not familiar with the Wheel of Names, it is a website kind of like the Wheel of Fortune kind of thing. So all your names go in there and I spin it and I don't pick it. Somebody, the Wheel of Names picks a name to receive happy mail. So that's what happens on a live. So the more you comment, the more your name gets in there. So you comment 5 times, your name gets in there 5 times. You comment 1 time, your name gets in there 1 time. And then what's going to happen at the end of the month, which is will probably be, I'll do it September 1st. Hey, Posh Pines Designs, which is Monday. I will put everybody's name that has commented all month long. Hey, Sis Alicia. And I know there's going to be a lot of names, but I will spin that wheel and some lucky person will win this desktop vacuum. I don't have anything right here to vacuum, but it's a little battery operated thing. Has a little fan right there. And it just cleans up that little stuff on your desk. And then it's super easy to empty. You open it and you can see I have some stuff in there that I cleaned earlier. Just dump it out and voila, you can keep right on going. This is probably one of the handiest things. I felt kind of silly buying it, but especially when I'm sanding and that kind of thing, it just cleans it all up. So, excuse me, that is what we're doing here at the ranch. So VIP, if you want to be, if you're interested in knowing when I go live and those kinds of things, and then commenting, get your names in for the Wheel of Names. I also have an email, so if you are interested in that, you can go to my website and sign up for my email list that I send an email out once a week, every other week, something like that. All right, let's start crafting. Hello, Dana. Welcome in. If you are new to my page, I would love for you to let me know that you are new and where you're watching from. So those are always things that are interesting to me. So here is my FedEx package from Cindy. And so we are going to open it and see what's inside. I can tell you right now that there are more, like there's a stack of napkins in here. And the rule was we were only supposed to send 1, maybe 2, but of one, it could be 2 napkins, but it had to be the same design. So I don't know if there are many of the same, but we are going to open it and find out, and then we're going to figure out what we're crafting. Hello, Miss Ann. How are you today? So let's go ahead and let's open, and see what we have. And I can tell you right now, there are a bunch of napkins in there. So should I look at them all, or should I reach in and pick one out? What do you think? Look at them and pick one, or reach in and pick one out? What do you think? Help me out, friends. Thank you for lassoing, Melanie. I appreciate it. Okay. All right. I really just want to pick one. I want to look and pick. I know there's a lot. I'm doing well today. I see a Christmas one in there. What should we do? Okay, let's just pick. All right. We're going to do a Christmas one. Look at this cute little Santa. And then, let's see. Oh my goodness. We have 6 Santas. What can we do? I did the random pick and I got Santa. So what I did this morning is I picked some surfaces, and what did I do with them? I had them right here. Oh, there they are. So I picked several surfaces. I have this tin surface, the pop bottle cap from Dollar Tree. I have this little box from Dollar Tree, and I don't really think, I mean, we could put him on here and just make him sit up, or I'm not sure. This isn't my favorite surface. Hello, crafty ladies and family. I have this surface. I'd have to do a lot of sanding to get it done. And then I have this little house that I thought we could maybe use the back. We could use this. So the other thing I have is I have this. I have a lot of Dollar Tree surfaces that we could put 2 or maybe 3 of them on. Oh, and we could use, oh, I kind of like this, where we could use this for a border. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to use this surface. I really like a lot of them. I don't think I want to do the bottle cap, and I don't think I want to do this one. But this would be cute to do something on here, and we could do a cute little tag. But I like the idea of this one. All right, I'm going to let you choose. I don't want to do this one. All right, so help me out. We've picked a napkin. This is our napkin. We have this house, or what is this? A cutting board. So tell me, house or cutting board? House or cutting board? And while you're deciding that for me, I'm going to pull this apart. House or cutting board? What do you think, friends? So I'm just going to pull this apart. Alicia says cutting board. Melanie says cutting board. So most napkins come with more than 1 ply, and it looks like this one is probably a 2 ply. So we're just going to pull this off. So I guess we'll use the cutting board I don't know why my comments aren't coming on my, oh, Ann says the house. Somebody else says the house. How about we do the cutting board, and then if we have time, we'll do the house. And I like to hang on to these and use them for something else. I think the house would be cute too. All right. So let's see what we have going on here. Let me cut this open. Yes, I agree with you, Anne. So maybe we will do a Santa on the cutting board. Maybe that's something I'll do next week, because I think he would look super cute. Or maybe not next week, but after. Come on. All right, is this gonna come open now? Okie dokie. So here we're gonna use this cutting board, and I am going to use this, and I'm just going to do some water along the edge here and here. And in fact, I'm going to just cut across here real quick. Thank you all for lassoing and following. Why are not all my comments coming up on my... There, maybe that works. So I have several of you that say house and cutting board. So I just grabbed the first one. But like I said, if we have time, we'll do the cutting board or the house as well. So if you've not seen these this is a water pen, and it has bristles, and you just put water in here and squirt it on out. And so then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go along here, and then I can gently tear this so it has kind of a frayed edge. And this really isn't any different than using a paintbrush, but I like this little pen is what it's called. Can you see how the edges there are frayed? Tell me if you have one of these water pens. And if you have it, have you used it? I have things that I have not used. So have you used the water pen? I know you can get these at Hobby Lobby, but I believe I got mine at Dollar Tree. So now I'm going to do the same with the bottom here. And this water pen, I do not use it often, but I just keep it upside down like this. It has a top, and I just keep it over here in my little tray, and then when I need it, I just kind of squeeze and get it going. And so it's just kind of one of those handy things that you can have water in it all the time. And you don't have to go, oh shoot, I need to go put water in that pen. Oop, I ripped that. Whoops. This is a really pretty napkin. I think what I will do is, if your name gets drawn in the wheel of names for this craft today, I will send, I think there might be another one of these napkins, but I will send some napkins. Okay, hopefully So I'm thinking we will put this at the top. And let's go ahead and I think we'll use, I have this oyster beige. I think we're going to go ahead and paint this oyster beige. So let me dump some on here. What you doing here, friend? Grab a brush. All of my brushes I have being cleaned. So we'll just grab this one. So we're just going to paint this an oyster beige. And the reason we're going to do this is because we want the napkins to show through. So we want a light base so that our napkin will come through. And I'm just going to try not to get any on the edges. Just paint the front, and we'll probably have to do a couple coats on here. Let me just do this. I probably could have, oh, whoa, that was crazy. I probably could have sanded the board a little, but I felt like it was pretty smooth. I think that's a personal preference. It probably does have somewhat of a little finish on it that, but I think putting this paint on will help. And maybe if I sanded it, the paint would have gone on a little bit better. I don't know. I don't know as though I've ever crafted with one of these little cutting boards. I have a few of them, but I don't know if I've ever crafted with them. Tell me if you have these Dollar Tree cutting boards and if you have crafted with them. I really do not like this sponge brush. Looking at comments. Yeah, she did not pick one out for me. They were all just in a pack. I'm going to dry this and then we'll put another coat. Because it definitely needs another coat. I typically will paint the back, but this looks like a pretty nice backing, so I probably will not paint the back, at least not on here. All right, so let's do another coat of paint on, oh man, girls, what on earth am I doing? Making a mess. That is what I'm doing. The color again that I'm using, it is Deco Art Oyster Beige. So this little glass piece here, yesterday I went to this store, like a warehouse kind of place somebody had told me about, and super interesting place. It was, I don't know, I wouldn't even say it was like Goodwill at all, but it, they had they had furniture, some of it damaged. They had, it was really, the guy told me anything that comes on a truck. So I don't know if it's like they just get, honestly, ladies, I have no idea. But anyway, I was there, and somebody had told me that they had some craft stuff I might be interested. I know, Ann, I would love for you to come hang out with me, girl. Make a trip to Texas. So anyway, they just had all kinds of stuff. It's just like a warehouse. I was trying to think of a store that I've been in before, kind of like Ollie's, if you have an Ollie, except it was not organized at all. Anyway, just this big open warehouse, and they had all kinds of stuff. They had bags from Ross Dress for Less, bags from Target. They had lockers, brand new lockers, which I would have loved to get. Yeah, misfit kind of stuff. But anyway, so I found this little glass mat, and I thought it is just the perfect size. It is 12 by 8.5. Perfect size to just put on my table to paint, and then I can just clean it off. And so far I'm liking it. But I got this, I got some ribbon, like I need ribbon, but all kinds of stuff, and I paid $10 for it. So I was kind of excited about that. Not that I needed anything that I got, but this probably would have been $10 in and of itself. I got some Ziploc bags. They had red Solo cups, just tires, light fixtures, bathtubs. I don't know, just junk. Plexiglass would be good to use as well. You're right, Anne. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to go ahead and cut a Santa out. Actually, I'm just going to cut all the way across here. And I'm just going to use the, make him tall. I don't think tall. Let's make him go this way. And I'm going to cut here. So I'm thinking what we'll do is, I'll put him kind of off to the side. Maybe put him here, and then we can come up with something to put here, like some words. I agree, Anne. I could probably easily break some glass myself. So I think we'll put a top border, and I need to do this bottom one too. I am not always good at crafting on the fly, so this is definitely a challenge for me today. So this has some wording. I'm going to have to make sure I cut off that wording. So nobody has told me, or at least I haven't seen, pick one out, then go back and show them all. Oh, you were talking about the napkins. Yes, at the end I'll go back and I'll show them all. So nobody has told me if they have one of these paint or water pens. Anybody have a water pen? I've been trying to think of things that would be perfect in Happy Mail, and I just thought this water pen would be a great thing for Happy Mail. So I need to get these letters off. So this one I'm probably going to have to get a little bit closer to the red line than I really want to. And go back over here with my pen. This is kind of tedious and I apologize. But I want it to look fairly even. So let's go back over here. I'm going to turn my iron on too. Yes, and there were a few of each of the napkins, you mean? Definitely. Yeah, we'll go back through when I finish and I'll share the other napkins with you. All right, let's do this side. I know Melanie before was asking if there's anybody doing anything special over this Labor Day weekend. So anybody have anything special they're gonna do? Not much here in our house. I have a craft workshop tomorrow. So one of the things I do here locally is I have a vendor booth in one of our local boutiques, and so I have started doing craft workshops. So tomorrow we have a craft workshop at the boutique, so I will be doing that tomorrow afternoon. And of course tomorrow starts college football, or this weekend starts college football, so I know we will definitely be watching some football this weekend. Are any of you football fans? College or pro? I know professional has already started. We'll do both, but college football is usually what's happening in the fall at the 4T Ranch. Nothing planned. Hey Sam from Comey's Crafting Corner. Welcome, friend. And then our son, one of our sons lives in Austin, so we will go see him. His birthday was the beginning of the month, and I went to see him, but Alan did not, so we'll go see him. Dana, who do you like to watch for college football? What's your team, friend? We are University of Texas Longhorns. That is who we like to watch. Our youngest son, he is actually traveling to Ohio to watch the Ohio State UT game this weekend. Oh, Anne, girl, you need to come visit me. Just spend the whole fall with me. We can watch some football, we can craft, all of those things. All right, now I'm going to just do the water thing. This just does not seem like a fun thing to watch, so I apologize if this is not exciting to watch for you. All right, let's get our little vacuum out. Let's use it. Look, see how that little vacuum just cleaned all that up? Pretty handy. University of Georgia, Ohio, or Iowa State, University of Iowa. No favorite team? Yeah, I enjoy football. Okay, so let's see what we've got going on here, guys, ladies. We may not have room. Yeah, there's not room to put Santa unless I do him this way. So let's see. We could still move him to the side and make some kind of, whoops, lettering. I think I am liking this as opposed to, because if I do this, I can only do one, a top or a bottom. I think I like this way. What you think, ladies? I like this. Okay, I think this is what we're gonna do. So, I typically like the Mod Podge version. Oh, I kind of messed that up right there. I typically like the Mod Podge where we just heat it on. But today, where's my Mod Podge? We are not. I like the vertical as well, ladies. I agree. So what I'm going to do, this is not my preferred Mod Podge way, but this is what we're going to do. So I'm going to just put it on like this, and I'm not going to brush. I'm just going to stipple, I guess is kind of the word people use, up and down. Typically, I like to just put Mod Podge on my board and then iron on, but today I thought let's do something just a little bit different. These napkins are pretty thin, so, and I thought they might be, I might like the little wrinkled look of them. Don't know if that is exactly straight, but we're gonna do the best we can. So tomorrow on my workshop, we are making a fall banner. So I have to finish getting all of that cut out today. And I think I have 7 or 8 coming to that workshop. While I'm doing this, let me, for those of you that are just maybe hopping on, I'm Terry. I'm the T in T's Crafty Ranch. Thank you for watching, but also a couple things that are happening here at the ranch. If you would like to get notified when I am going live, you can write VIP in the comments and I will add you to my Facebook Messenger VIP page. All right. That has a little hole. Let's see. Where's my... I have a little... Let's just use this. So that was just a little air pocket, and I just got something sharp and poked a hole in it. All right, so let's dry this. Yes, napkins are super sensitive, Anne. You're right. Anyway, if you would like to be notified when I go live or of just any kinds of specials, things like that, comment VIP and I will add you to that page, the messenger, and I will send out a message and you can find out when I am going to be live. Or maybe some other special events or whatever. And then the other thing is commenting will help you get your name. Well, it'll get your name, but the more comments you make, your name will go into the Wheel of Names. And I will be drawing out somebody today to receive some Happy Mail. And then on Monday, I'll draw somebody to receive this cute little vacuum, desk vacuum. Again, the desk vacuum may not be that exact one, but it will be a desk vacuum. Okay, so I'm going to get a piece of sandpaper and I'm going to sand off these edges. And here's what we have so far. I really think this is cute. I do like the wrinkles on it. Okay, the next thing we're going to add is Mr. Snowman, or it's not Snowman, Mr. Santa. And I really think I want to add him to the side. And then I want to put some wording right here. Just need to figure out what we might put. But I think that's what we're going to do. So let's go for it. If you guys think of any words, let me know. I've been trying to think, but I just am not sure. I should have started here in the center and gone out. Or we'll do it this way. Like I said, this is not my preferred way of Mod Podging because I typically like it smooth. But this just screamed, it's okay for wrinkles. And I am using a very generous amount of glue, Mod Podge, on him. And mostly just dabbing up and down, but doing a little bit of smoothing as well, especially on these edges. But when you're working with napkins, you do have to be very careful because they are super duper sensitive. They tear easily. And I'm just going over. There we go. Okay. Ooh, I think this is super cute. Naughty or nice, that's a good one. Okay, so here it still is not quite dry, but this is what we have so far. I'm going to go ahead with my Mod Podge and go over the whole board because I don't know if you can kind of see. You can see where the Mod Podge is and where it is not. So I'm just going to go over the whole board. In my little tube here, I do have Mod Podge. I buy Mod Podge in the big container, and it's just easier for me to use that I put it in the bottle, and then I can just squirt it out. Just for me personally, it just seems easier than using the big bottle. But that is Mod Podge. Okay, and I do not have my cup of water in here, so I'm going to close this up for now. I'm going to go ahead and do some drying. It does look like an old world Santa. I agree. All right. I like the old world Santa look. One thing I want to say, just believe, or believe, that would be great. I like that, believe. I wonder, I have some words. Let me look here. Hold on 1 second. I might have those words in here. I have peace, joy, love. I don't think I have believe. Thankful, hope, hello, peace. All right, you know what we're going to do? What time do we have? All right, we have about 10 minutes. This is what we're going to do, my friends. This is not something I have done before, but I am going to, do you have a, I don't have a tall. That would be cute, Anne. A tall, skinny, primitive tree. But let's, oops, no. Let's see if we have time to do something on my silhouette. So, we need about 3 inches. We are going to do some stenciling. I am not good at writing, so let me turn this a little bit this way so maybe you can see me here. So I'm going to get my silhouette here, and we are going to cut it out and stencil. How about that? This is so not me. I'm telling you, friends, so not me. Because I do not like to do things like this on the fly. But why not, right? Let's see what we can come up with really quick. Tell me, do you have a Cricut or anything like that? A Cricut, a Silhouette, any type of a cutting machine? I know Miss Ann has a Cricut that she is working on learning to use. Let me see if I can find a fun kind of old world font or something cursive-ish that would be good for stenciling. I like that. But something that'll be thick. Oh, I like that one. We'll see how this works. Come on. And let me get some vinyl out. Whoops, not that. Vinyl. This is what I want. I'm hurrying, guys. I'm hurrying. Oh, I have a maker, or it has me. I've seen, Anne, you've been doing some beautiful stuff. I've seen it. I honestly don't use my Silhouette as much as I used to, but I do enjoy using it. I used to make shirts a lot. And now I do DTF shirts, and that makes things a little bit easier. All right, so let's see what we got. We'll send it and get it cut. How many of you are still here with me? I have 12 people watching. I'm so excited. Oh, poop. I need to get a new mat. My mat is losing its sticky. So I usually have to tape stuff down. And I would rather spend my money on something else other than a mat, if you know what I mean. Anne, oh my goodness, girl. Come on, work with me. Okay, what am I cutting? Nope, I need vinyl. And send. Okay. All right, this is what we have so far, ladies. Thanks for bearing with me. I have about 7 minutes. TNT Backroom Crafts and Creations is on after me. Are you ready? Let's see. Maybe a dark green. I don't have a red that I think would look really good with this. Maybe forest green. Okay, so when you do stencils, I'm going to cut this. When we do stencils, we take out the negative piece. Does that make sense? So I am going to I'm taking this off because these are the letters I'm going to stencil. Come on. I need 2 hands. No, I need 4 hands. I need more than 2 hands is what I meant to say. See, some of those little tiny pieces don't stay where they're supposed to. I lost my little piece to the L. Where did it go? There it is. No, I lost it. Urgh. Okay. It's all right. We're going to make this work, ladies. Right? Thank you so much for having me today. All right, we're going to try to get this done. And we'll see how it goes here. Actually, what I should have done... I messed that up, y'all. I should have put vinyl over the top. I am so sorry. That's what I did wrong. I need... y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm messing this all up. I'm getting frustrated. So, I will finish this in a little bit. I'm going to reprint this and I will come back and finish this up because I needed to put clear on this, put it on, and then take it off. I'm so sorry. Thank you all for watching. Come back though. I will show you the finished project. I will probably go on live again on my page in just a minute to finish, but I want you to go over and watch TNT Backroom Crafts and Creations. And then you can come back and watch me on the replay as I finish this because, oh my gosh, I need to take a minute because I got really frustrated, and so now all is going to go wrong, right? So we are going to put the words believe on here, and I think it's going to fit fine. So do believe, and then I really think that's all we need to do is finish that up, because I think after that, I don't think it needs a bow. I'll probably do some kind of a little shelf, a stand for it to just sit on a shelf. And this event is called, give me 1 second, DIY Dream Team Events. If you're on my page, look on my page, and it's there, so you can go over and join, and then you can see all of the events once you are approved for it. But again, here is what I have finished so far. So Tammy should be ready at TNT's back room, Crafts and Creations. Go over and see her, and then come back and watch me on the replay. All right, y'all, have a great day. I appreciate you for joining me. Don't forget VIP if you want in the VIP group, and check back later to see if your name was drawn for some happy mail. Bye.